The Golden Globes were last night. There's so much to talk about. Who was wearing what? Pedro Pascal was in a fabulous outfit. He did have a broken arm, though. He said he just fell, and it can happen to anyone.
Well, he was in a sling, so he obviously hurt himself
some
somehow.
type of an arm injury, and he said, I fell. It can happen to anyone, and then walked on. I'm like, oh, what's that about?
But I bet there was lots going on behind the scenes that we never even saw.
I know. Can they do like hidden cameras next year? That's what we want from this.
Hidden
like
cameras. I think
footage.
celebrities would love to have hidden cameras secreted throughout the Golden Globes telecast.
Well, they signed up for it. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Maybe they
You're
can
not
just
getting
put in
far
a
with that
clause,
one, I'm saying.
Like they can just put like you may be on camera at all times.
How about this? They just send us next year and we'll take a notepad and we'll take copious notes of what's really going on behind the scenes.
And I'll do some artist sketch drawings.
That would be fabulous.
Well, maybe we should get into some blind items.
Let's start it with the toughest one of the day, okay? And I will say, and I'll remind you guys, when it comes to blind items right after a big event like this, sometimes the blinds and the deeper story come out the next day.
Yeah, it'll take a while.
We'll see.
It's fine.
I'm sure we'll see more, but we do have a few of them, including, again, this is no secret, the organizers of a big event last night have just subtly let everyone know that if they make any political statement whatsoever on stage, they're never going to be nominated for another award ever again.
Oh, okay.
So again, not really a blind item, just more else, just a little, I guess, warning that the new organization behind the Golden Globes gave to everybody.
That seems like a little wishful thinking on the part of the Golden Globes.
Right. We just wanted to hang out with you again. Don't tell us what the rules are. You know what I mean?
Also, trying to tell celebrities what they can and can't do with their own mouths when receiving an award, I feel like it's not going to go well.
Right. Or they would just avoid winners who would say political things, which is sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I just don't
we're
think
not going to
that's...
get Sean Penn up here for any reason.
First of all, you'd have to convince all the voters that that's what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem likely is my point.
We didn't hear any political things, though.
I guess you're right. I don't think there were any overt political statements, which is unusual, I would think, especially given the way the world is right now and how tense things are around the globe. Mm-hmm. I bet you'll see that at the Oscars, I would imagine.
Maybe. Yeah.
Alrighty, let's do an actual one here. This A-minus list actor is foreign-born and an Oscar nominee. He needs a little burst in good publicity, so the Disney actress/singer signed up to be his significant other. Although she didn't make it to the date last night, or the big event last night, which is kind of interesting.
Okay.
So we've got an A-minus list foreign-born actor who's an Oscar nominee who signed up a Disney actress/singer to be his date.
Disney actress/singer.
And he was at the Golden Globes?
He was there.
Okay.
And everyone assumed she was going to be there. She was not. But it is now becoming more public knowledge that the two of them are together.
Oh. Would this be...
And by together, I mean very much feeling like a publicationship.
Oh.
And he's foreign-born.
Foreign-born. A-minus list foreign-born actor. Definitely been
have
in the news a lot.
It's not like Zendaya.
It is not, no.
Because I always think she's like the Disney publicationship.
Nope. And I will say the Disney actress/singer, we've definitely talked about this individual. I don't think you two are going to get there.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be on the tip of your tongue.
So we're
going to
get the foreign-born
You'll definitely
actor.
get the A-minus list foreign-born actor who's an Oscar nominee. Did not win that Oscar.
Any thoughts?
Definitely a man who's been talked about a lot recently.
Oh.
Okay.
Foreign-born A-list actor. Talked about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Who's obviously single. Or, I mean,
well,
there's a publicationship. I'm saying not married. Because every actor I'm coming up with is married.
It's interesting. Some people are claiming these two have been, and we haven't seen that I recall this in the blinds at all, that these two were together. But after last night, and actually, no, I am seeing now an article from like a month ago that asks, are these two actually together? So
I've got to get my notes out.
Get your
Clearly,
notes out.
I'm
but again,
not
I don't think, I don't even know if this guy's in the notes. He entered the zeitgeist rather recently.
Okay.
Well, with the exception of one big
mean,
role that got him his Oscar nomination
last year.
I'll give you
Okay.
that clue. He was an Oscar nominee last year.
Well,
Foreign-born A-list actor who's very much being talked about right now.
foreign-born. Is it Jacob Elordi?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, Barry Keoghan?
Yep.
Oh!
And his girly friend.
Who's his girly friend?
I was kind of surprised she didn't
said
show
we're not-
up last night because she's a part of a certain group of gals.
Ooh, Taylor Swift's friend? Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, I don't know who that
Oh,
is.
she opens for Taylor Swift.
I think I've said Sabrina Carpenter's name to you 3 times, and you've said, I don't know who that is. And then you Google her
Every
and say,
time.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's who it is.
She
Oh,
was
that's who
singing
that
it.
is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Sabrina Carpenter, she actually opened for Taylor
And-
in South America, I believe, during that part of the tour.
13 hours ago, Elle Magazine, Barry Keoghan didn't bring Sabrina to the 2024 Golden Globes.
So, yeah, that's an
Interesting.
interesting thought. I don't know why
Well,
she
maybe
didn't
it's
make
not,
it,
it's
but-
too fresh of a relationship, and he wants to appear single.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, or she had like, I don't know, scabies or something. I mean, people get sick.
Exactly.
Scabies.
I'm just pulling something out of my hat.
I just know when I saw that
She had
blind...
mouth herpes. Well, because if you had a cold sore, you would not want to go. A
Yeah.
big old cold sore right on the.
When I saw that blind and I knew Taylor was going to be there, and obviously Selena's there, I was like, well, all her friends are there. Emma Stone was there, so they're all part of that same group.
True, they were all nominated. Right. So he needed to invite her for her to come.
You should have.
Did he arrive solo?
That I don't
I
know.
wonder.
Yeah, I
okay,
don't
he
think
didn't
he-
bring his
No.
family member or something. Okay.
Nope.
His sister. Francine.
Speaking of that exact question,
Oh!
if you want us to believe the relationship is true, wouldn't it be just easy to have the two of them arrive together? That's not what they did. They each arrived to the event separately. And of course, we're talking about an A-list franchise actor and an A-list celebrity.
How about Ali Wong and Bill Hader?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm assuming that's Timothy and Kylie.
Yep. Timothy and Kylie. Yeah, they were obviously laying on the PDA and filling in the blind here. If you want us to believe they're really together, maybe they could just show up to the event together. That's not what happened. He arrived to the red carpet all by himself, took a little stroll, and then like later in the night, right before the broadcast started, that's when Kylie hopped in and decided to take her seat.
Okay.
I don't know.
They were in full effect.
Oh my gosh.
It was
so over the top.
right out in the open.
It was like I noticed body language wise, like she was sitting
He was
sort of
inhaling
upright
her
and
with his
he
presence.
was in her face,
Yeah.
he was leaning in right into her face like, I love you so much. Do you know how much I love you?
I'm pretty sure he had like
And she
slipped-
was like, I know.
I think he had slipped the cameraman like a $20 bill.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
Make sure you're on us when we go to break because I'm going to stick my tongue down her throat. And he did.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
And it seemed fake. I don't know.
We're jaded, that's all.
Was it him who slipped the cameraman the money or Kris Jenner?
Kris
That's-
Jenner.
Well, I was going to say
It's
Kris
Kris
Jenner
Jenner.
was the camera woman.
It makes him look very thirsty.
She totally like offed the cameraman during a break. Like she walked up behind him and like,
Oh, offed him. I thought you meant offed him.
and then like, took him out back
Oh,
and then
what'd she do?
put on his clothes and came back in with a mustache.
See?
This would make for a great TV detective series.
Yes.
Let's do another one here as we're rolling through the blind items today. You guys are just rolling right along. We'll go with this one here. This studio made sure to use its own network to hear from the A-list actor, despite doing the right thing at the time. If he is forgiven, they want to make sure he's still under their umbrella.
Okay. This isn't Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there you
and
go.
ABC,
Yeah.
Of course, yes. The studio being
Disney.
Disney. Disney made sure to use their own network to hear from Jonathan Majors, despite doing the right thing at the time, removing him from all the Marvel projects that he was expected to be a part of and all the other movies he's done with Disney. If he is forgiven, they want to make sure that he is still under their umbrella and still wants to work with them. So it makes sense.
Okay. I don't know.
GMA is the interview, of course. GMA had a big sit-down interview with Jonathan Majors.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah,
what
when did that
happens with
air?
her.
This
Did that
morning.
air- okay. So now we need to go. I was going to say there was reporting last week that it was recorded.
Yeah.
And so it came out today. So we need to make sure to circle back and talk about that tomorrow because I guarantee there's going to be some stuff in there.
He claims he was shocked by the assault conviction, absolutely shocked. He says none of his ex's injuries were ever by his doing. He said, I was reckless with her heart. I was never physically reckless with her body.
Okay.
So,
That's an interesting distinction.
yep. So there you go. There's plenty of clips. We'll get to that, I'm sure, at some point. Let's go ahead and do another one as we continue to roll right along these blind items today. Sure, it's a dumb name for a movie, but the studio made a mistake by trying to sell it off from this newer. Wow, who wrote this? I apologize. It's a dumb name for a movie, but the studio made a mistake trying to sell off this newer A-list actor's latest movie. It's actually great. They are just scared to do anything outside of their normal vanilla stuff.
So are you saying the movie's great, but the name is dumb?
According to this blind item, it's a dumb name for a movie, but the studio made a mistake by trying to sell off this newer A-list actor's movie. It's actually great. They're just scared to do anything that's outside of their vanilla stuff. Is how it's
Okay.
This sounds like so interesting. I just have no clue what it is. So let's...
There's newer A-list.
So we got a newer A-list actor.
Okay. Jacob Elordi.
Nope.
Okay.
newer A-list actor.
Oh, is this Bikers and the other Elvis? Okay.
Not Bikers.
Oh, Austin Butler?
Yeah, Austin Butler.
That's
and
not exactly
Bike.
what it's
job.
called. What's it called?
It's not called. It's called Bike. No, it's called Motorcycle.
You were very close.
Cyclists.
No. With your first guess. Bike
Riders.
Riders.
Bike riders.
Like, oh, yeah,
So
no, you
stupid.
remember when you heard
Yep.
Bikeriders? Yeah.
It's like this crazy trailer, and then it's like Bikeriders. And you're like, what?
According to this blind item, and by the way, do you know who had the studio?
No.
Warner Brothers?
It was actually Disney, I thought.
Oh, well, that would make sense with the blind. Fill in the blind. 'Cause
Filling in the blind here. It's Bikeriders is a dumb name for a movie, but Disney made a mistake by trying to sell off this movie from the newer A-list actor, of course, that being Austin Butler. It is actually great. They're just scared to do anything outside their vanilla stuff.
yeah, well, I mean, that's makes sense, right?
If you haven't seen the trailer for this, watch it because it looks great.
Does it?
It looks very like James Dean, old. I mean, he's very pretty in black and white.
And I think it's an inspiration from like Hell's Angels, but Jodie Comer's in it. You got Tom
But
Hardy.
Bikeriders
Norman
sounds like they're on
Reedus.
Huffies
It
on a
does.
banana seat.
Michael Shannon's in it as well. I mean, this is a great cast, and the trailer looks phenomenal.
When does
So
it come out?
It comes out June 21st.
All right.
That's when you can check it out. So there you go. You guys ready to do another one?
Let's do
Sure.
it.
Let's keep rolling right along as you two are doing so well at this moment. We'll go on
Flying
to...
through them.
You are flying through them. We'll go to this one here. Now that the secret is out, this A-minus list singer/actress wanted to continue to keep it a secret, but her thirsty D-list significant other was the one who needed all the clicks and likes.
A-list.
We've got an A-minus list
A-minus
actor
list.
singer who wanted to continue to keep something a secret, but her thirsty D-list significant other was the one who wanted to get the clicks and the likes.
Is this Halle Bailey?
You two are
And
just
Look at that!
on
New baby that was
fire.
born.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, good job.
And I will say this is a little bit of maybe an opportunity for a slight victory lap. We've been telling you for a very, very, very long time that Halle Bailey is pregnant and was pregnant and had a baby. In fact, there was also a clip over the holiday break where they were, I think, making gingerbread men or doing some sort of cookie baking on the table, and you heard a baby crying in the background.
People were like,
Yeah.
And the blind items are like, there's a baby, crying back there.
Unless that you put that as your doorbell ring for some reason
Yeah.
to make people go away.
And again, remember, she was wearing that one dress at the one award show to kind of not reveal that she was pregnant. Then she basically just vanished for months. And that is exactly what we are ending up finding out, though, that she and DDG just released that they indeed did welcome a baby.
good luck
So
to them.
great. I'm sure that's the cutest baby in the world.
Baby.
Yes. What was I going to say? Oh, I forgot. Never mind.
It's all good.
Yeah. just slipped away from me.
So, yeah, that's the latest there. But if you want to see the little cute, I think there's like a little cute baby hand holding onto one of their fingers or something picture. It's just adorable. So go check that out. Let's move right along to yet another one here. This A-minus list celebrity spent at least a couple of days of the holidays with the billionaire that lusts for her rather than with her husband.
Oh.
A-minus list celebrity who's got a husband and she's hanging out with a lusty billionaire.
Yep.
Well, we have to go through the billionaires.
Well, I feel like lusty billionaire has to be Elon Musk.
No. We've got other lusty billionaires in this world.
The lusty billionaire married?
No.
So it's not Jeff Bezos and his...
It is not. Let me just confirm that. But considering the stories we've heard about this individual, I would be shocked. I do not think that's the case.
Okay.
Bill Gates?
Is it
No, not married.
that chick who's married to Brooklyn Beckham's
That chick who's married to Brooklyn Beckham.
Oh, you're thinking of Nicola Peltz?
Nicola Peltz. not
Nicola
that.
Peltz's dad?
Nope.
Okay,
He's got
that's
his
all the
own-
billionaires I know.
He's got his own fight going on with Disney right now.
Okay, billionaire. Do we talk about him?
We do. This is like the one billionaire we talk about that isn't like at the tip of your tongue.
Okay.
Because we've connected him to a couple of different relationships, potentially.
Oh, we have?
Yep.
Like he's getting in the way?
No, this one in particular, he'd be, I would assume he'd be getting in the way. But like the previous time, there was talk of maybe it was a business venture, maybe it was a date. We don't really know. It was with an A-list
Angelina
actress.
Jolie?
Yes, that's that story.
Who was
and
that?
guy is
Who was that?
I don't know.
Angelina Jolie.
She
was out and about with
She went
a
out to lunch with the
billionaire.
Weeknd, but not. He's not a billionaire.
He's an adventurer
Yes.
and an environmentalist.
Yes. We've talked about him
And he's
on
a-
more than one occasion.
He's an heir to a fortune.
And he's got that kind of a name that you're totally going to remember when I tell you, and I can't tell you because I can't remember his name. So it's totally memorable.
Bill Vanderbilt.
Think of the
No,
names.
Rothschild.
There it is. David Meyer de Rothschild, who we've talked
Rothschild.
about a few times. Any idea? Do you remember who we've most recently tied him to?
No.
It's
Yes.
an A-minus list celebrity who has a significant other.
It was, yes, because they were together. It's not Gwyneth Paltrow.
Meghan Markle.
Nope and nope.
It's,
She wishes, according to the blinds.
Ooh.
it was an actress.
Nope. A-minus list celebrity.
Oh. A-minus list celebrity.
Married to somebody higher on the list.
A celebrity who's married to someone higher on the celebrity list?
Emphasis on the word higher.
Oh, because they're
Because they're smoking
doobies.
weed.
Or other things.
Or
Or
cocaine. No. This should. I know we've done a story on these two.
We definitely have.
Pull it
Hailey
on.
Bieber.
Yep.
You got it.
Yeah.
Hailey Bieber, apparently, according to the blind item, spent a couple of days with her buddy, David Meyer de Rothschild.
David.
Yes, in fact, I'm trying to remember now the reason we connected those two. It was like he went with her. I don't know if it was for an awards thing, like they were on a red carpet together,
You're
but
right.
they
it
were
was
very
something. There was an
public.
event. There was an event.
It was
she
like a
was at.
fundraiser
Yep,
thing
yep.
that they were together at, and everybody was like, "Why? Where was Bieber?" And I think the blinds were like, he was home either getting
Playing
high
video games
or playing video
He was playing
games.
Call
Yeah.
of Duty. That's exactly what the blind item
Call
was.
of Duty.
He was at home
Oh,
playing Call of Duty.
I get the Call of Duty on occasion, usually twice a day.
Wow, that's good.
Me and fiber.
There you go. Let's continue with another one here. Nicely done on the two of you. Why hasn't this rapper dropped a follow-up album to her debut? Well, her label no longer has any incentive to ruin the career of her rival, so they're tightening the purse strings on her budget. That's why she is so stressed out.
Ruin the career of her rival.
Yes.
They don't want to ruin the career of her.
They no longer have any interest in doing so.
Oh.
They used to want to ruin the career of her rival, which is why they did the debut album with her. And we've been talking about the fact that she hasn't had a sophomore album for quite some time.
Oof.
Bahad Bahabi.
Oh, God.
She probably does have a sophomore album.
Bahati.
Bad Baby.
Bad Baby.
I know.
How about, this is not Ariana Grande, is it? 'Cause
Nope.
She has many albums.
Is she too a rapper?
Yeah, they're both rappers.
Oh,
Okay, so a rapper without a sophomore album.
is this...
Done a lot of work, done a lot of side things, popped up in a lot of different albums, but has not had her own.
Oh. Yeah.
She had a long-running rivalry with another.
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
Give us a hint.
Her and Nicki Minaj are not friends.
Correct.
And-
so Nicki Minaj is the second half.
Yes, and
And maybe we've heard stories of her being awfully stressed out. This other half, this other A-plus list rapper.
Yep.
She might
Yes.
be stressed out in her marriage, perhaps.
yes,
Yeah,
because
oh.
she's married to Offset, or she was, and then now
There's- yeah.
What is her name?
They're not back together, even though they did sleep with each other on
On New Year's Eve. What's
Yeah.
her name? Oh my God! Why are we drawing a blank with this?
Baby, I like it like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Baby, I like it like that.
I want to listen to Mike do.
I want diamonds. I want. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. But
Yeah,
I
it's-
could. I
it's,
love this. This was on my list of the most played for
Rhymes
the year.
with
it's just.
Barty C.
Cardi B.
Thank you.
Cardi B is the correct answer to this one. Apparently, the label behind has no more incentive to ruin the career of Nicki Minaj. That's why they have
I didn't
not.
realize she only had one album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's done, like I said, a lot of different things, but there's always been this talk about where's the follow-up album. You may
Yeah.
remember, we've had lines about the fact that nobody's willing to write for her because the first album, it's how much she actually wrote, we don't know.
And then there was this woman who was trying to sue her,
Yeah.
and she was in a big fight with this person that doesn't really have a Hollywood name. And she's like, yeah, where's that album? All you do is spend time fighting with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go.
All right.
Let's do another one here. Wrap it up with this one. I don't think it's going to be
Wrap
too
it up?
difficult. Yeah, I see
See what you did there.
Yep. This one-named singer has always hated her son's wife. Now she gets to say it publicly. It will be interesting to see whether the wife does anything legally to challenge the singer.
Son's wife.
Oh,
Did you say one name?
Yep.
Cher?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Of course.
Because, of course, she was accused of kidnapping her son, much to the chagrin of his wife.
Yes, much to the chagrin.
And now,
Yeah.
where'd he go?
Well,
There's a conservatorship situation.
allegedly, she's trying to get him into a conservatorship.
And she kidnapped him, allegedly.
Originally, but not now. So
Now we don't know where he is.
Now, yeah, that's right.
He's
now
missing.
he's missing,
Oh.
which
Doesn't seem to affect her much since she just released on Twitter some pictures of her straddling her 37-year-old boyfriend.
well, she has a social media presence
She does.
to maintain.
It's like, okay, but you're doing a full photo shoot, and what's up with your son?
yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Fill
Come
in
on,
that
Cher.
blind.
Everyone copes in different ways. Cher has always hated her son's wife. Now she gets to say it publicly. It'll be interesting to see whether the wife does anything legally to challenge the singer. And of course, this is in reference to what you just talked about, the conservatorship and her son and Cher and all of that.
I don't know.
So we'll have to wait to
Yeah.
learn more.
It's a lot. We're going to have to talk about that at length later in the week because right now Golden Globes are in our mind. But that there is a story there for sure.
Elijah Blue Ullman, by the way, missing.
Greg
or at this
Ullman's
point,
son.
missing.
Yeah.
So, there you go. What did the two of you learn today during our rousing Monday edition of Blinded by the Item?
That Cardi B needs another album.
That there are blind spots in major names that we know. And sometimes, I think
Sabrina Carpenter.
every podcast, we actually forget a major name.
Yeah, but that leaves the listener screaming and yelling.
Which is hopefully what they
the answer,
like.
because that's the most important thing, is that the listener is able to figure out what we cannot.
Yeah. Hopefully you had a good time.
Hopefully you had a good time. Well, dear listeners, here, what were you going to say, Mike?
I was just going to say, and shout out to Halle Bailey, because there was that talk that in the blinds that she was just going to be using the baby announcement to exploit to get clicks and to get likes and to do all these different things. It doesn't sound like that's what she was doing at all. She was just keeping her life private, which is good for her.
Yeah, and you're absolutely allowed to, and we always tell celebrities 100%. They should do that more.
Yeah.
Mike, thank you for that delicious batch of Juicy Bits of Gossip with the names left out. Listeners, if you missed any of those blind items, you can download our back catalog to your heart's content wherever you get podcasts. We do this each and every weekday. We've also got our very own website. It's called blindedbytheitem.com. Like and subscribe, tell your friends and friends, and leave a review. Until tomorrow, friends, this has been another episode of
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.